Chris Eubank.
What's going on? DP dropping in one time. We're gonna talk some boxing. Oh, we had a great fight. Fight of the year candidate for sure. Action-packed fight. These two picked up where their pops left off. Yes, Chris Eubank Jr., Conor Benn. Oh, this was a great fight. This is a war. It was a war. It was a great fight. Chris Eubank escaped with the unanimous decision, and oh, this was an action-packed fight. And Conor Benn, oh, he has to be more active. He has to be more active because he's an excited fighter. He's an excited fighter here. He comes to fight, Conor Benn. He comes to fight, and he didn't back down at all. He didn't back down even as the smaller fighter. Yes, Conor Benn, oh, he'll come to fight. He'll come to fight. And Chris Eubank Jr., he stood his ground. He stood his ground, and he held his ground. You know, but it was tough. It was tough. It was action-packed. I guess you could say it was a draw. You could have had Chris Eubank Jr. You could have had Conor Benn edging it out. It was a tough fight. It was a tough fight. It was tough to, judge as well, depending on, what you like, what you like to see. And they can have a rematch. It was that good of a fight. They can have a rematch. They could. And honestly, it was like a middleweight versus a welterweight. Chris Eubank Jr. was clearly the bigger, fighter. And we knew that coming into the fight. But Chris Eubank Jr., he wanted to, keep Conor Benn on the outside, work the jab. He had some nice uppercuts throughout the fight. Chris Eubank Jr., he caught Conor Benn coming in a few times. He did. But Conor Benn, he was more on the front foot. Conor Benn, he was more on the front foot, more aggressive, trying to come inside. And he wanted to fight inside, Conor Benn. He wanted to get inside and land some combinations. But Chris Eubank Jr., he was landing some good counter shots. Especially when Conor Benn was coming in reckless at times, he would land some good counter shots and, like I say, some good uppercuts. It was a great fight. It was action-packed from round 1 to round 12. It was. Like I say, they picked up where their pops left off. It's a big rivalry, coming into the fight. A big rivalry between the two, due to their pops, their history, due to their history from their pops. So Conor Benn has to stay active, though. He got to stay clean, and he got to stay active. Eddie Hearn got to get him some more fights because he is an excited fighter. He is Conor Benn. He just got to stay active now. He in the mix. He got a chance to, mix it up in a limelight. So now he got to stay clean and he got to stay active because he's a fighter we want to see. He's a warrior. He's a warrior, and he has a great chin. Conor Benn took some shots, but he got a chin. He stood his ground. He got a chin, and he was active. He landed some great, shots coming inside. So it depends on what you like. It was a war, though. Depending on what you like, but it was a war from round 1 to round 12. It was. And if you had Chris Eubank Jr. winning, can't complain. If you had Conor Benn edging it out, that's tough too. It was boxing one. Two great competitors, and boxing won because it was a big build-up and they lived up to it. They lived up to the hype. So I'm not tripping. Boxing won. It was a war. It was. So see what these two do next. If they, have a rematch, I wouldn't be mad. Run this back. It was action-packed. So I wouldn't be mad. See what these two do. Let's talk some boxing with action-packed. But comment, like, subscribe, if you can help share the video. Been entertaining, hit that cash up. That's what I do. Everyone wants to drop in one time, talk some boxing, want to get my reaction. To the decision for Chris Eubank Jr. But comment, like, subscribe, share the video. Been entertaining, hit that cash up, baby. Knock another one out. Bah, bah, bah. Let's get it.